Welcome back to Baseball Rambles, everybody. Hope everybody's doing awesome out there, staying safe. Big congrats to LA on their World Series win. I think anything else than a World Series for the Dodgers would have been a bust, especially with a team stacked as much as that. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. Can't tell you how much I appreciate your support. Best way you can help me out is by hitting like and subscribe. And I give away prizes to subscribers just to say thank you for watching, so you're going to be able to get in on that as well. So, the offseason is now in full play. Already a couple trades made. Free agent news is buzzing, and we're going to get into all that good stuff soon. Going to be doing a lot of vlogs, but first, let's talk about the Toronto Blue Jays and their manager situation. Because honestly, I don't know if it matters what type of talent we bring to the team. We don't have that manager in place who's going to guide us to a good postseason run, especially now when we're going all in, maybe even for one season. What's the point? And this is something that's really confused me from Toronto management. Yes, I did a vlog a little while ago talking about Shapiro and Atkins, and I gave Shapiro a big thumbs up. He's done a lot of good for the Jays in regards to branding and really bringing in revenue. And Atkins, yes, he's made some good moves, but the pressure is on because if he doesn't sign an extension with Vladdy or Bo, that's going to be a huge miss, and it's certainly time for him to go. But the biggest head scratcher is the choices that they've made to put in for manager. And this goes back to 2019 with Charlie Montoyo. And yes, I know he did get them to a postseason run. What an embarrassment that was. But really, if you look on Montoyo, he had a 500 win average with the Jays over his span there. And a real, I want to say, lackadaisy attitude there. They wanted it to be about good vibes, about bringing this team together. And the exact opposite. I do believe in team, connecting and team environment and all those good things. But when you're bringing in such a young core that the Toronto Blue Jays was, I also believe in discipline and focus and really making that regime part of their everyday playing life. And something that has frustrated me with some of these big all-stars for the Blue Jays, these young all-stars, Vladdy and Bo, season after season after season. And I think that directly results in the manager that they have in place. And if you look at that lackadaisy attitude by Charlie Montoya, I don't know, I'm not saying anything wrong about playing the bongo drums in the clubhouse, but nonetheless, it led to an abrupt departure, and they put in John Schneider. And yeah, I think there was a lot of other options that the Jays could have considered at that point. Even Don Mattingly. And I'm not saying that Mattingly was a choice. Obviously, he's been an assistant coach for the Jays now for a few seasons, and no other ML big team has picked him up. And there has to be a reason behind that. But I'm also not enthused about John Schneider. This guy has a .525 winning record with the Jays since he's been there. And with a team as stacked as that should be a lot higher. And I've also seen some of the same deficits with John Schneider that I saw with Charlie Montoyo. That lack of hard-nosed management, the ability to rein in those players and bring that focus and urgency to every game. Something that I actually coveted and really enjoyed about John Gibbons, and I really wish we kind of had that type of old-school manager in place. And I think the results are lacking. Jays seem to be focused on going all in, keeping this team somewhat in place, and disappointingly keeping John Schneider at the head of the ship. And yeah, Schneider's got a lot to lose because if the Jays have another horrible season, he certainly won't be back, and it's going to take him a while to really regain that composure as a leader and possibly a coach at the major league level. So Toronto Blue Jays, who is that coach? Who is that manager that we need in place to get it done? I don't even know if I have an example. But I do know it has to be done. And at the end of the day, if you talk to some of the superstars out there, some of the big MLB players, and look at the interviews they've done, they always talk about the guidance of the manager being one of the key pivotal reasons of their success. Don't believe me? Look at the Shohei Ohtani documentary that was recently done and how he spoke volumes about John Madden when he first came over to the Angels and how Madden was able to guide him and focus him on playing at a major league level and how that really helped him through his career, and still somebody who Ohtani speaks to this day for advice. So I'm not saying John Madden, maybe, but I'm certainly not saying John Schneider. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Who is the manager that could really lead the Jays? And do you think that we have some issues with Schneider at the head of the ship? Always appreciate to hear what you have to say. I'm going to be doing some juicy vlogs soon. So stay tuned for that. More importantly, stay safe. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll ramble on soon. Take care, guys.